We are entering week 5 of the NFL season, and with that, we have a few matchups that I want to go over, do a little preview for them as you get ready to watch these games tomorrow. Remember, we have a London game happening tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. So that should be a lot of a lot of fun getting started the day at 6:30 a.m. with football. And so set your alarms now and get ready for that game, as that game will be the Saints and the not the Saints, the Giants and the Packers, two teams that are struggling on offense. The two teams that like to run the football. The Packers have a really good defense, but you could run on that defense. And the Giants are one of the teams that love running the football, so that should be a nice little wrinkle. Rodgers has been okay so far this season. He's still finding his rhythm with that receiving court. The Packers should win this game. They're the better team, and the Packers are we everybody is expecting them to be a Super Bowl contender, and this is the type of game they have to win if they are going to be that team. Another game to look at is we're going to have the Steelers and the Bills. The Bills are going to be on one of the premier teams to look at this year because of Josh Allen, the defense, that offense. They are one of the Super Bowl contenders, so obviously we're going to talk a lot about them. The Steelers, on the other hand, have finally, it looks like, pulled the plug on the Mitchell Trubisky experiment, and it should be just a fun, interesting game to see how the Steelers are, if they're able to even move the ball against the Bills. But the Bills are coming off a big win last week versus Baltimore in a game that was very close, but a game that you need to win these type of games if you're the Bills, to show that you are the team to beat in that conference. And so beating the Ravens on the road was huge for them. Another game that we have that you should look forward to, the Cowboys and the Rams. This is a matchup between two teams that are okay. The Cowboys are a decent football team. They don't have Dak, but they've been keeping things going with Cooper Rush. One of the things that I've noticed about the Cowboys is their play calling without Dak Prescott is safer, and that's made it more efficient because now they're passing a lot more on first down. They're taking these like these easy plays that the defense is giving them on the early downs, which is setting them up for easier third down conversions, where when they have Dak Prescott, they run the ball more on first down because they have a bigger quarterback, a better quarterback who is able to get more yardage and open up the playbook. And so that's been an interesting thing to watch as their team has gotten Cooper Rush. The play calling is safer yet more efficient. So I wonder if they're going to implement that as Dak makes a return. But they get the Rams. The Rams coming off a beatdown by the hands of the 49ers, and the Rams are still trying to figure out how to incorporate Allen Robinson. One of the things that does not seem that's sustainable is this reliance on Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is a great wide receiver. I just think you're risking him for injury if you keep targeting him as much as you have. And the two primetime game, the primetime game for tomorrow night, we got the Bengals, we got the Ravens, we got Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. It should be a really good game between these two divisional rivals. The Ravens have not been good on defense. Their secondary has been awful, and the Bengals, one of the Bengals' strengths is their receiving corps. I expect that game to be very exciting. I expect that game to be a lot of fun because it's just going to be high scoring, and I expect the Bengals to come out on top as the Ravens are still trying to figure out their defense. Their defense is just so bad right now, and I just don't think that they'll have an answer for that offense. And I gotta end this recap obviously with my beloved 49ers. They're playing the Panthers, and in a game where the Panthers have not been good. The 49er defense is the best in football. That front seven is ridiculous. Nick Bosa is having a quiet defensive player of the year type of season so far, and I just don't see that the front line for the Panthers having any chance versus the 49er front line, and the defense as Jimmy Garoppolo gets more acclimated and more comfortable with this offense and shakes the rust from preseason and training camp and all of that. I expect the offense to get better. This should be a game where the 49ers win comfortably, 15, 17 points. It shouldn't be close. The 49ers should take care of business as they play the Panthers tomorrow. So that's the recap for Sunday, and hopefully it's a good one. The slate is not that great. We don't have a lot of good games tomorrow, but it's football, so we're going to watch. Because if we sat here and watched Thursday and we saw the Broncos and the Colts, and last Sunday we saw the 49, or 2 Sundays ago we saw the 49ers and the Broncos, we're going to watch whatever slate the NFL gives us, and the NFL knows that. So week 5 NFL, enjoy it, have a good one. And remember, we also have baseball to watch. So Padres Mets, enjoy that one too. And we'll see who gets the big prize of facing the best team in the National League in the Dodgers. So that was a podcast. Subscribe anywhere you listen to pods, and we'll talk to you later.